Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life you're going to love today. If you love my 3-second manifesting, then you're going to love today. And if you didn't do my 3-second manifesting, go to my YouTube homepage or search for it and do it, because it's changing people's lives. Why? I'm giving you simple ways to get off of the negative manifesting, which you're doing 24/7. Law of attraction is not separate from you. Quantum physics is not separate from you. Everything you think is manifesting. So we go into this exercise in 3-second manifesting without law of attraction, because in my opinion, law of attraction means there's something separate out there from you that you need to attract in. That's just not true. Quantum physics proves that. Your focus is creating. That's it. So what are we going to do today? Oh, you're going to love this. This is very much the advanced step to 3-second manifesting, the next step that will help you switch again into a more conscious manifesting mode 24/7, because the present moment is always what you're manifesting, right? There is no past or future right now. There's just what you're doing right now, and every moment you're creating. That's why you got to catch yourself. What am I manifesting? Oops, I better change that thought. So what are we going to do today? We're going to do giving and receiving. I'm big on giving because I believe that ask and it is given has been misinterpreted as and turned into an egotistical thing that we say, I need to ask and it'll be given to me, and it's all about the ego, which is a lower frequency. I believe that when we focus on giving, we're receiving that. So when we push it out, and we push out, what do you want to do? You want to give good stuff, right? You push out giving, you are instantly receiving, because you are the quantum field. So whatever you're thinking, you're manifesting. Whatever you're giving, you are receiving. So here's an exercise for you to do at every moment. Because what we do with the 3-second manifesting is usually, well, what do I want to create in my life? You know, do I want that higher paying job or a healthy relationship or even peace or awakening? And then you're usually talking about in your head what you want, and you want to switch that thought. Today we're going to reverse it. We're going to push it out there into the quantum field further, because when you focus out there, it becomes real. Matter changes according to where you focus. So I want to push it out there because there's amazing probabilities out there, endless. And I want you to focus on that today and try this for me, because you guys are giving me amazing comments about what's happening for you. All right, so what we want to do is, instead of just focusing on what we want to manifest, I want to take the giving and receiving and first of all state that everything that you think and everything you put out there, you are receiving. There's no delay in that. I am the quantum field. I am receiving, not I'm giving it. That's that law of attraction. That's why I said the term really screws people up. Okay, I'm going to send it out there. Oh, it's not showing up. No, you're doing it right now. You just did it. But a lot of you, you're not patient. You can't, well, it didn't show up in a week or a day or whatever. That's that. I sent something out and I'm waiting for it to come in. No. You're doing it right now. Sometimes in the material world, things have to align. And you switch over to a negative thought, so it's not happening. We're doing it. If you want to know what you're thinking, look at your life. That's what you're manifesting. All of it. And so if it's not showed up now, and you've gone back into that negative thought, well, you just pushed it further away. So be patient. Stick with your beliefs, because it will show up. I guarantee you that. It has to. That's science. That's why I like to go to quantum physics. Science says it has to show up, because you're always the one creating it. Nobody else. You have free will. There's no outside source that's doing, punishing, making decisions for you. You are it. You are the power of the universe expressing itself in this person on a very dense planet. We have a mission here. All right, so we abide by certain earthly rules, and this is one of them. What you give, you are receiving at the exact same moment. So here's what's going to happen when you do this. If you're not going into 3-second manifesting like, okay, I want to create whatever for myself, on all the other hours that you're not trying to manifest something for yourself, you could be thinking negative thoughts about another person, about Republicans or Democrats, about politicians, about movie stars, about your friend or the person who walks down the street that looks a little, you know, whatever. You are absolutely receiving at that moment whatever thought you're having about that person or situation. You're receiving it. So if you are going into judgment, negativity, debates, debate is the ego. If you have to argue with somebody your point, I'm not talking about giving an opinion, because we're all individual expressions. When you have to argue a point, in other words, you're wrong, I'm right, and you get into this, you know, they go into that lower frequency, the anger and all stuff. Every once in a while I get a comment like that. Oh, you know, I'm thinking, you think this because your ego believes you're right, and you must have some other people believe what you do. Why? Why does somebody have to believe what we do, right? It's crazy. But we are cray-cray on this planet. Sorry. We got to deal with that. Let's get out of it. The veil is thinning. All right, so let's go into the space of giving. Every moment. Catch yourself all day. What am I giving? Did you look at a person and have a negative thought? You, at that exact moment, were receiving a negative thought. Because you are that energy that you just looked at and judged. This is a fact. This is quantum. You are the exact energy that's expressing itself in something else. So you, the beautiful light being, is saying that that other thing, walking around expressing itself, is not a beautiful light being. And that it should be different because you believe it should be. Or that it's not okay because you believe that its expression isn't okay. And you just went, you took your frequency down, so you can sit there and try and manifest 3 seconds all day long. And if you go back out there and you say, well, I wasn't having any bad thoughts about myself and what I want to manifest. I'm very secure about what I want to manifest. But then you go out and you're giving negative, negative, negative. Judgment, lower frequency, the world sucks. Then you put on the news and you allow yourself to be programmed because it's bullshit, you know. Excuse my language. That stuff you're putting on there is programming you. The commercials, the drugs, the fast food, the chemicals, this is conditioning, and we're accepting this, and we expose ourselves to it, and we wonder why we're still in the matrix. Shut it down. Shut down the matrix. Because then you expand to in a space that is all probabilities that's mind-blowingly amazing. What am I giving? What am I receiving? What did I just give to the collective consciousness? I just received that. Owie. Uh-oh. It could be the simplest. Well, I was thinking the best for that person. Bull crap. You are not the high-level creator of all things. You are a part of the high-level creator of all things. You are not here to judge somebody else because the creator doesn't judge. That's the ego, going to a lower frequency. Anytime you go to that space, you're just going to a lower frequency, and ask yourself, did I just go to lower frequency? That's what I'm receiving right now. You're negating all of your efforts to create amazing manifestation, because when you manifest on a high frequency, wow, it comes to you in amazing formats. So you might get the money on a low frequency, but you might be down there with greedy people, or you might lose that job, or you lose a relationship over it or whatever, because it's down on a lower frequency. So manifesting can take place on any frequency. You don't want to go down there. You want to do it on the high frequency because stuff just shows up. I'm not joking. I found a 2-carat diamond ring. It's at my feet. Tried to find the owner, couldn't. Got to keep it. I found a tiger eye ring. Every time I walked into, I'm not making this up because I had people with me to verify, not that I have to prove anything, but people like, come on, this is crazy. My friends were even going, okay, this is creepy. Every time you walk in a room, I would win the grand prize. And within 2 weeks, I can't tell you how many things I won. And it was always the big basket, or, the free stuff, or the whatever. And they kept pulling my name, and my friend at one point said, all right, okay, I am not being in the room from you because you just walk. Everybody would say, Landria walked in the room, that's it, done. We're not going to win anything. Sure enough, they'd pull my name. And then later on, they'd pull my name again. That's how it works. And you're like, and then you give it to people. You go, okay, I really don't want this, or even if you do want it, give it. Because that's what I'm receiving. And then other things show up. They go, oh, she's giving. She's giving. So giving is receiving. So she's going to keep receiving. This is how it works. Can you spend your entire day receiving? How? Give. Give on the level that you desire to receive. Would you like to be loved by others? Then love the worst enemy out there. Love that. I know this is tough. This is the test. It's not separate from your evolution, your spiritual evolution here. That's the test. Can you love your worst enemy? Because when you do, they will be affected and they will start making different decisions because they're going to share that collective. Just like when we feel negativity, whoa, but you can do the opposite. When somebody walks in the room, sometimes you just feel really good, right? Their energy's different. This is how the collective works. It's just on a much bigger scale, but it's not more complex. Giving is receiving. What am I receiving? I had a thought. Ooh, there's a scruffy looking, oops, what am I receiving? It wasn't compassion. It wasn't unconditional love. It wasn't blessings. So if you see something that you have a conditioned response that's not so positive, then the next step is to give them and send blessings and unconditional love. If you don't feel the unconditional love, shift into neutral. You don't have to be loving or negative. Just shift into neutral and say, I don't have to have an opinion either way. I'm just going to stay in neutral, but I am going to send them blessings. Not because that's what I want to receive. So your intentions count too. If I do all this, I'll get stuff. Lower frequency. I know, you're going to have to practice this. All right, what am I receiving? What are you giving with every thought, with every feeling, with every intention? You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Can't wait to hear the responses. Namaste.